Hey guys, welcome back, and today I'm going to be doing a USACO problem. This is for a 2018 contest for bronze, December mixing milk. So in this problem, basically, you have three buckets, and every time there's going to be here's this pattern. You have to pour from bucket 1, you pour the contents into bucket 2, bucket 2 you pour the contents into bucket 3, and bucket 3 you pour it into bucket 1, and you repeat that over and over again until you reach 100 tries. So, and they say the last pour will be 1 to 2. And basically, you are given the capacity, that how much you can store, how much milk you can store in each. So there's three buckets in total. So the first is the total capacity, and the second is how much is initially in each bucket. So as you can see in the example, they say, so you pour 1 to 2, 3 plus 4 you get 7, and it's not over the limit of 11, so you're fine. Then it keeps going all the way, so you add 12, and then basically so on, but this is over the limit of 10, so basically we have to add the max, and then the remainder stays in 3. And basically they want to see what is the final result. And this is a simulation problem. It's a really hardcore brute force problem because there's only 100 iterations, which is pretty small, and you can use a pretty naive solution for this. And yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is simulate this entire process, loop through this 100 times. You can do this a little bit smarter. You can find out where it loops over and over again and just find this end result. But since I'm lazy, I'm just going to do the hard way. Okay, this is probably not going to work for anything else, but keep in mind that this is the easiest solution for this problem. Okay, so basically, how I want to start this. Okay, oops, sorry. So basically, what we want to do is we want to read in our inputs first. So the way we read in our inputs, this is an old USACO problem, so we have to read it from the files. So we create fin and mixmilk.in and r. So this is where we open the file from the USACO website, or we just make our own like I did here, and then we read in all the inputs. So let me just get this real quick. This is going to be pretty tedious, so here we go. Basically, I'm reading every single input from this file, so I'm going to split this into a list, map everything into an integer, and make sure that it's stored in the list. So I want to create capacity variables and the amount variables. So the capacity for number 1 is equal to the first index of the first one, and then so on and so forth. And we're just going to keep going, and then until we get in all of our inputs. So this is going to take a while, but it's kind of tedious. There's definitely a faster solution than this, but this is how I did it pretty quickly. First of 1, amounts of 2 is equal to first 2. So basically, the reason we have all of these variables is I want to add all of these to each other. So amount 1 plus equals 2, such and so forth. And I have to check with the capacity. So if it's greater than the capacity, I add this becomes the capacity, and the remainder is what the old amount is. So let's say amount 1, right? The capacity is 10. The amount 1 is, capacity is 10, and right now we wanted to go from capacity amount 3 to amount 1. And let's say amount 3 is greater than the capacity of amount 1, which is 10. So let's say amount 3 is 13. So this would equal to 10, which is the capacity, and this would equal to 3, because 13 minus 10 is 3. Okay? That's basically how the program is going to work. We're going to check if the sum is greater than the capacity, and if it's not, we're just going to add it and set the old value to 0. So we're going to have our count variable as well. We're going to have a while loop, so while true. We're going to have, so if count is equal to 100, then we're going to break. We're going to do this after every single time we add into the, every time we add the values together. So we're just going to label this 1 to 2. And so if amount 1 plus amount 2 is greater than the second capacity, then amount 1, so this is if it's over the capacity of number 2, so amount 1 is equal to amount 1, the sum, minus the capacity, which is what we did. So this is the old value, right? So capacity of 2. And then the second value is equal to the capacity, because that's the max it can store. Capacity of 2. And we're going to have our else condition, so if they're not, we just, pretty simple, we just add it to each other. Sorry, amount 2 plus equals amount of 1, and then amount 1 is equal to 0, because we already added all its values. And then we can basically just repeat this for every single one. Let me just grab this here. So we just change all these values to the next one. So pretty simple, you guys already get it. So here we have our values. And now, once we break, what we can do is open the output file. So with open mix milk.out w as FOET, we're going to write to this file. We write the string, it has to be a string, plus a new line, because that's the output format. We're going to do another string, amount 2, and another new line, and string amount 3. And so if I run the program, we will get 0, 10, and 2, which is exactly what the output is. And as you can see on my webpage, I have gotten all the test cases. So hopefully this helped you. This is a pretty simple solution, a brute force simulation problem. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll leave a link to a really helpful guide that should help some of you guys that are watching this video. As usual, my Discord is in the description, and thank you for watching.